2 triple threats, 2 arm bars, 2 dudes in the studio right now as we build towards SummerSlam. Let's go.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Come on now.
Okay,
you know this one.
You deep in the bag of tricks. Hold on.
They go, ooh and ah when I jump in my car. People treat me like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, a supreme rap star. They all know me, ED, when I rock the jeans on TV. Come on.
Wait a minute.
The way I get down, the way I sound.
Is this EPMD right here? What's this? Well, listen,
Okay.
Johnny know hip hop, man. Listen, I know a little bit of hip hop too.
Down on some hype. Making dollars, the rap scholars make it to show pack like funeral parlors.
The boy got flavor.
I know you heard us. You know we murder us. do you know how many times I've listened to this album in my life?
Man, it go hard too. That's for the people out there. That's when rap used to be like rap. That's when people used to put words together that made sense and had to think about it for like a couple of weeks. Impacted by the society and what's going on in the hood. Then they put it on a piece of paper.
And then I got to buy it.
And then I bought it.
Yes.
That's when rap was rap.
This was EPMD back in business.
Oh, those boys fire.
The year 1996 it was.
Lord have mercy. I'm dating myself. I was comfortably
That's okay.
old enough to know what this was.
And you know what? What I loved about this album was and I like albums that go long. This album was a very quick 42, 43 minutes long. It was a great album. Every song was solid, and boom, it didn't last. It was perfect, and man, I love me some EPMD.
EPMD?
Well, TK started the hip hop trend with the song every week, so I'm like, now I got to get creative every single week.
I ain't mad at you, brother.
Too. So that's a good way to start.
That's a nice little treat.
What's up, everybody? It was a tasty treat. Well, what's up, everyone? This is the Raw After Show at AfterBuzz TV. Johnny LaQuasa here with you. About 70% of my voice from this weekend calling matches, but we're here. And the last time these two gentlemen had a Raw After Show 3 weeks ago, for some reason the episode got 50,000 views. And
I don't know what it was. Listen, I don't know the rhyme or the reason. It could have been the Game of Thrones talk.
I was gonna say it could be that people hated me for Game of Thrones.
That's what it was.
And if I gotta talk S about Game of Thrones again to get us views, by all means,
let's do it. Whatever was. But listen, man, I told
suck it, you Vikings.
I told you it was the contingent was powerful. I told you not to besmirch the name of the Thrones.
Look, if we let's tag Game of Thrones, tag GOT.
God. Oh, shout out to the chat roll, man. What's up, y'all?
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Evan T. Mack in the house. Follow him at Evan T. Mack. He's America's sweetheart.
Yes. Until further notice, man. Until I feel like just taking that away, man.
No, you deserve it.
I'd have told you, man, Julia Roberts' legal representatives, they are not happy. But I'm like, yo, listen.
Hey.
I tied up in litigation for like 50 years, man. I tied up. My lawyer's better than their lawyer.
Really?
No.
Okay.
He works pro bono.
Should have just yes-anded it.
He's a public defender.
Should have yes-anded?
Why did you supposed to know improv?
No, I did.
You supposed to yes-and all my, you know what I mean?
No,
That's
but
improv 101.
Your delivery is so great.
I appreciate you.
That I sold it.
Listen, I appreciate
you. Know what I mean? I bought it.
I go into that Denzel Washington closet, man, and just grab a couple garments out.
Equalizer 2?
This Friday.
Yeah.
We gonna get the wrestling, y'all, I swear.
I'll watch anything Denzel does.
But listen, man, I told you, Denzel could read like Mary Had a Little Lamb and be like Oscar nominated.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Awesome. So last night was Extreme Rules. This is Monday Night Raw. We got some stuff to talk about. We're going to kind of jump around back and forth like we did because it seems like you guys enjoy that more than just going step by step of Raw because that would take a lot longer than 40 minutes.
Yes.
So, all right, first things first. Before we get to Raw, we had 2 triple threat matches that is eventually going to lead to Brock Lesnar's now opponent at SummerSlam because of what happened tonight. Let's go back to Extreme Rules.
Okay.
All in all, I really enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
But we need to get into why we think, once again, and as 2 native Pennsylvanians.
Oh, I was disappointed, brother.
That's the word. It's like watching, and I had to watch it late last night, watching the main event, I was so upset. I felt like a parent that didn't know what to say besides, I'm so disappointed.
Seriously. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, it's in Pittsburgh, ain't it? No.
Why?
I'll be repping PA hard, brother.
Why would they do that to Kurt Angle and Corey Graves? And Elias. And everyone else from Pittsburgh.
Seriously, though, and honestly, and I could just tell, like, Corey Graves wasn't even as bubbly when that was going on, though. He wasn't even on fire on the commentary.
Because I didn't get it. Okay, the crowd starts chanting down, and Seth Rollins tweeted about it, 10, 9, 8, 7, the entire match. And I'm baffled by it. Was it the greatest Iron Man match ever? Maybe not.
No.
Was it a fantastic match? Yes, it was.
Yes, but it was hard to tell how fantastic it was. Like, it could have been better than we think, because I'm telling you, they were taking me out of the match
Oh, God,
with
yeah.
the countdown.
Oh, God, yeah.
When the biggest pop of the night was when the damn clock went back on. We got a problem, brother. That was the biggest pop of the entire night. It was when the clock came back on. They went crazy. I was like, oh, y'all
They took it off midway through it.
We pay our tickets, Johnny, and we get to do whatever we want because we pay our hard-earned money. What do you say to that?
I say you're still ruining it for the thousands of other people who are really invested and want to do it, and you're confusing the hell out of a bunch of kids who are like, why are they not paying attention to the match?
Exactly.
And I get it. If you're an adult and you're buying alcohol, you clearly don't care. But I think this is my reason for why it keeps happening. I don't think it's just, yes, there's smarks in every crowd. We know that. I honestly think it's the length of the show that is wearing on people. I understand if WrestleMania is going to be 4 hours, so be it. But if you noticed, ever since every pay-per-view has become at least 4 hours, we've had this problem.
That's a fair point. So you think it's the crowd's fatigue?
Think about us growing up. Every pay-per-view was about 2 hours, 47 minutes, boom, out the door.
3 at the most.
Give or take a couple of minutes, whatever. Now, you're guaranteed, what was last night? 350.
It's crazy.
Last month was 417.
Insane.
You get to the point, it exhausts everybody. Like, I was into it. I'm just saying, you put the main event at a huge disservice when the show is 4+ hours long. And I think people are, whether they're drunk or tired or whatever, I think it's going to keep happening.
Okay, and I think you're 100% right. That theory, I'm not even going to like refute it at all. So, but at the same time, when do we get into the territory that they paying a lot of money for tickets and like then to give them more? Does that matter at all? Because the ticket prices keep going up.
That's a fair point. I mean, you do want to give them more, and I get it. You pay your ticket, you have a right to do whatever you want.
I think it's ish. I think that's a gray area, man. Like, damn, there gotta be some decorum though.
Well, for sure. I mean, stand-up comedy shows or improv comedy shows. Well, improv's a lot more volunteerish with the crowd. But at a comedy show, it's like you pay your ticket, and guess what? If you heckle too much, you're out.
Absolutely.
Whereas wrestling shows, there's that weird gray area where. And I don't know if it's the culture of wrestling in 2018 or if it's the culture of society where everyone just thinks they're smarter than everyone else in the room. Either way, I don't like it because you have guys and gals that are putting their bodies on the line trying to give the best show possible. I mean, you look at everyone in that roster last night, busted their tail.
For you guys, Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
For y'all.
But I really think it's the length of the show. If you keep the show at 2 hours and 45 minutes, you don't even give the crowd a chance to get unruly, in my opinion. Because before you know it, main event's there.
That's a fair point.
Yeah. And then Raw and SmackDown are less watered down. You have some of those pay-per-view matches. Guess what? Boom, now you have main events.
Wow.
I don't know. Just my idea.
It's a good theory, brother.
What do you think, besides the fact that Pittsburgh was just Pittsburgh?
You're right. It was long. Like, my goodness gracious, man. Like, WrestleMania was like 5 hours. 6 hours, like 6 hours to win in like Dallas. I was like, good Lord.
I'm not counting pre-show.
Oh my goodness. It is long. I get it. Giving people their money's worth. But now every show is about 4 hours. You're right. I think you're right. It's the length of time. I think that's the perfect theory because you're right. It's happening in every pay-per-view where they're trolling the match.
Ever since they went to the long pay-per-views. And Chad, what do you think? What do you think the reason is for last night, them hijacking a main event that essentially the fans wanted? I mean, I get it. AJ Styles, Rusev, that is the WWE title, I understand, but Iron Man match to me was the most logical main event because it was the longest match.
Yeah. Chat room, what do you guys think? Why do you think they hijacked the match? Yeah. We'll get back to Raw, but let us know.
Please let us know because I'd like to get to the bottom of it. I don't think there's one definite answer, but the question is, now we have SummerSlam next, so that's going to be a long one.
That's going to be lengthy, boy.
And what's the main event going to be?
That's Diet WrestleMania, so you know that thing's going to be
That's true.
Lengthy.
And as of tonight, it looks like Brock Lesnar is going to be in the main event. Kurt Angle tries to strip him of the title. Paul Heyman shows up, runs down to the ring, and basically they go back and forth, and Angle says, look, I'm going to strip him of the title unless he competes at SummerSlam, and Heyman agrees. So he will defend the title, even though Heyman says he wants to bring that title to the UFC octagon, which apparently can't happen until January.
Oh, my God.
I guess.
So if they keep with that trend, they'll keep the title at SummerSlam?
I don't know.
And Survivor Series.
Is there a way around his suspension?
Maybe. When there's a will, there's a way, brother.
Yeah. Money talks.
Listen, man, it's just good to see Paul Heyman. I love that. I told you that'd be my vice president. He'd be my like candidate to run beside me, just to put me over.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm gonna be president. I'm just saying if I had anybody to run next to me, it'd be Paul Heyman.
I'd vote for you right now.
Come on. I got one.
I know you ain't meeting with Russia.
I really ain't.
Not at all. You don't know how bad I wanted Sasha Baron Cohen to show up and just DDT them both today.
Oh my God.
Oh God, that would have been amazing.
That would have been amazing.
Anyways, so yeah, we have Brock Lesnar officially competing at SummerSlam. Therefore, Kurt Angle makes 2 matches because everyone shows up. Lashley, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, Elias, Finn Balor, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns just wants to fight somebody. Kurt Angle makes 2 triple threat matches. Elias, Seth, and Bobby. And then Drew, Finn, and Roman right now. And let's see, Emmanuel Dominguez says they hijacked the main event because Roman Reigns did main event. That, sir, that makes, he's joking. Thank you.
Oh, sarcasm.
I was about to let you have it.
It's hard to get sarcasm through text, but you picked it up.
No, but I saw his little,
it was a little tongue, it was emoji.
Yes, that means sarcasm.
Sarcasm emoji. Shout out to Emmanuel.
So the
That means
first triple threat happens, and, a spear from Roman Reigns. I honestly thought Drew McIntyre had this. I really did.
Dude, listen, it's so crazy because everyone's like, I know how things are going to end. Everything's predictable. They had me thinking Drew was going to win this. That's the best he's looked in forever.
Yo.
God, he was a beast tonight.
I mean, it's impressive when Roman Reigns leaps over the top rope. How does a man 6'9", a legit 6'9",
265, 270.
how does I'm telling you, he is next level, man. We talk about next level on the show all the time.
Gosh, man, I was like, this dude. Please don't waste this dude. This dude is back better than ever, man.
I mean, so far, I love the fact that he stepped up and he wanted to go for the title. I was a little surprised to see Roman win, to be honest.
Yeah, they're doing the rematch between, we'll get to that, but
We will get to that.
it's interesting. It's interesting. They had me thinking Drew was gonna win that damn match though.
I did too. Balor almost had a shot, but yes, Roman Reigns did win, much to the delight of Buffalo, New York.
It's a much more well-behaved crowd too. Shout out to
Buffalo.
But Buffalo they were warm.
Yeah.
They even said something. They were like, "Oh, this crowd is amazing tonight."
Well, it's because they're just prepping for the winter already.
Absolutely.
Prepping for the winter and another Bills season without a quarterback.
It's like a negative 11 degrees right now in Buffalo. Did you know this? I don't know if you know this. Did you know they created buffalo wings? You know that's why they call them buffalo wings?
No.
Bro, thank you. Dude, that's why they called them buffalo wings.
I mean, it makes sense because we know, thanks to Jessica Simpson a decade ago, we know it's not Buffalo.
But think about it, though. I was like, oh, that's why they call them that. And the crazy part about it is that's the only reason why I want to go to Buffalo now.
Just get the original wings?
Yeah, there ain't no reason to go to Buffalo.
Well, if,
For what?
There's
Give me 2 reasons to go to Buffalo, legitimate.
There's probably a Bills museum that has the
A hush falls over the crowd.
Scott Norwood football. I don't know.
That was legit. That was a legit reason.
Maybe. So, yeah.
Shout out to Buffalo.
Shout out to Buffalo. Good job tonight, guys. Roman Reigns gets the win. Baron Corbin is upset at Kurt Angle backstage. We don't have the authority to make those matches. What's up with that? And Angle says, well, I did make the matches. And Baron says, why didn't you put me in one? He's like, because you don't deserve it. Just calls him out. And which is true. He lost to Finn Balor.
He walked away too. I was like, oh, there's nothing else after that. Oh, he's like, I'm out.
Because this is one time where Kurt Angle was right.
Yes.
I love me some Constable Corbin.
Yeah. I do you find that his character is better now, or
Oh, hell yeah.
just way better than the lone wolf, whatever the hell that was thing.
Well, the last 3 months especially, I was 100% on Corbin. Just the guy who just ruined any kind of fun.
Yeah.
I think my favorite moment was when was it Curtis Axel was having a hot dog party or something, and he just came down and just busted up the table and ruined it and threw it through the table.
Yeah.
That Corbin was having so much fun. So as Constable Corbin, I think it's great. He comes down to the ring in his suit, like he's running for mayor, and fights.
Yeah, he's all you need a good Debbie Downer every now and again, brother.
Yeah. And that's him.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Next up, Bayley and Kurt Angle. Kurt says, look, you got to learn to get along. Maybe the anger management or whatever, the friendship counseling was not a great idea. And you're going to be a tag team tonight. If you don't get along, I'm going to trade one of you. And she's like, what? Interesting. And so that's about it for that. But yeah, later on in the episode, we're going to see what's going on.
Indeed.
Dolph Ziggler, he's gloating. Bobby Roode hits the ring, makes a challenge, get a couple of digs back and forth on each other. I like the fact that Ziggler wins with the super kick, not the zigzag. And yeah, I don't know where Bobby Roode's going from here, but Mojo even fronted on him after.
Man, throwing some shade. Mojo is in his groove though. He's in his bag right now. He has a very odd body type because he's really athletic.
He's a football player.
Yeah, he's really. I think he's even more athletic than he was when he first started. Man, like that match he had. This performance is the way he was. He was moving. He was a little faster.
I mean, I think you just learn how to use everything better with more experience.
Okay,
you know?
that's fair.
Would be my guess. But yeah, with Ziggler, it was pretty cool to. I love him as IC champ, man.
Bro, because he's a fighting champ. He can wrestle. He can talk on the microphone. I even like that exchange when Bobby Roode came out as like stand-up comedian thing. And I just like when you do that little, even for the people that don't know.
Well, it's funny because he's hosting a comedy show on the 17th in New York before SummerSlam.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get on it.
That'd be pretty dope.
I doubt I will, but I'm gonna try.
Is it a secret why'd you get so low?
Well, I just don't want to. I want to throw it out to the universe as quietly. I'm sure he's already got like famous comics and everything.
So what's going on with Bobby? You think, man? Is he in like that WWE purgatory?
I don't know.
Is he in that gender zone where you just don't know what to do with him?
I mean, I feel like the Glorious song and the Glorious thing was such a rocket ship to start.
It was.
I had a feeling it was going to become a detriment at one point because beyond the song, what happened? Because Bobby when he was a heel in NXT, it was fun.
Yes, it was.
But then Glorious caught fire.
Yes, it did.
And then when people just kind of got used to the song, now they're like, oh, now what?
And that's not fair to Bobby, but that's how it goes. Like just like when Ty Dillinger's thing just became a number.
Yeah.
Even when he wasn't even wrestling, when you're getting the count out, it's 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Yeah.
It becomes a detriment. Not their fault. When your gimmick's better than you, that's hard. That's hard, bro.
Well, that's the thing is Roode's incredible. I mean,
he is
in the ring, and he's got levels to him. But
and look at his shape, though. He stays fit at his age, and he's like he has the physique. It's tough, brother.
He's a machine. The problem is, it's just that where does he? I do believe we're going to see a turn somehow.
Heel turn
for Roode. Yeah, that's when he's always been at his best. The only time he's ever been really enjoyable and really fun as a fan favorite is when he's been in tag teams. Whether he's been with James Storm as Beer Money, or for a short period of time, him and Aries had a tag team called the Dirty Heels, and they were hilarious.
That's awesome.
But that was it. Otherwise, Roode, when he's by himself, he's best being the guy that's like, yo, I'm better than all of you.
Yeah,
look at me.
NXT, he was awesome.
He wears designer suits, that kind of guy.
I love that.
But yeah, big win for old Zigzags. Once again, Mojo Rawley taking on Tyler Breeze. Quick work of Tyler. Unfortunately, Fandango is injured, going to be out for quite a while. But at least, yes, I think so. But at least we get to see Tyler on television, albeit for a very short time.
Why not, man? Like, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where I like when any talent can get some screen time. The roster's so full. Why not put Tyler out there for a little bit? He got steamrolled though.
Yeah.
Well, so question: what are they doing with Mojo, man?
I mean, we're seeing him on TV every week.
What would you do with Mojo?
Ooh, put me on the spot here. Number one, I still change the gear.
For goodness sakes,
give some kind of entrance gear.
So vanilla, bro.
Something.
So vanilla.
But I get it though. Like he's a no nonsense kind of dude. So
no, I'm not asking him to come out with like Ric Flair robes, but just give me something. Like I even want Roman Reigns to change his gear around.
Oh, absolutely.
He's like in the Shield gear still. For goodness sakes, Bro, everybody. Dean switched it up. Seth switched it up. You still looking like?
I'm really trying to think about it because Mojo's got a lot of passion. He clearly works his tail off.
I like Mojo.
The dude's a stud, but you want to get the audience one way or the other on him. Right now, Mojo hits the ring and the crowd's still kind of like...
That's a problem. That's what I'm saying. I need him to get, even if it's boos, I need him to get more of a reaction.
Right, and that's why we have to see him consistently. So I think that's happening at least.
Good.
But I think it's going to take a signature moment for Mojo. Like, remember back in the day when Kofi Kingston destroyed Randy Orton's race car and then beat the crap out of him and stood over him?
Yeah.
That was that moment for Kofi Kingston where everyone's like, oh, damn, he's going to be around a while. Mojo needs that kind of moment, whether it's...
Against who? Who would put him over?
I mean, whoever they want. I just don't, like, offhand, I can't really...
I want him to I want him to just beats up Cena one day.
He's got to start just bowling people over, which he kind of is.
Yeah.
That's the thing is the guy's got charisma. He's got charisma.
Oh, I think so, bro.
So it would be fun to see. to see something happen. But I think he's got to have that signature moment where people are like, oh, he's a force.
Yeah.
So
that's fair.
Sasha and Bayley taking on Alicia Fox and Dana Brooke. Tell me what happened here. Was it a count out, a DQ? Sasha just started beating everybody up, and then the bell rang.
I'm telling you right now, I was going to defer to you, but since you just deferred to me, I was watching. I was like, what happened?
I don't know. You tell me.
The ref was just like, I'm just going to ring this bell.
But I don't think anyone called what it was. I
think it was a DQ. I think he was doing the like, all right, Sasha, enough. Chat roll, please let me know what's going on, because I think he just rang the bell. She's like, I was backing you up.
Did you hear an announcement? I did not. To me, it looked like a double count out because
Bayley was on the outside, and then Sasha on the outside for extended
everybody
period.
was on the outside.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What is everyone saying here? Oh, then we got a text from Goldust to Michael Cole that he wants to be their friendship counselor, which anything Goldust wants to do, I'm on board.
You already know.
Tina Key says count out. Thank you, Tina.
Thank you.
So double count out. Then backstage in the locker room, this was a very weird. Now I'll defer to you again. Sasha let her feelings out and says all these great things about Bayley and says, all right, I love you. Fine.
I said it.
You happy?
Yeah.
Which that was not what I was expecting.
Yeah, they're doing a good job.
I was expecting a locker room brawl.
That's what I was hoping. I was hoping like she would like turn, like Bayley's gonna turn, like go to her locker, and then like Sasha just beat the and then say she loves her. Like, she's like on the ground, like dead.
Yeah, I mean, remember a couple of weeks ago, Bayley went vicious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What happened?
I'm glad you said that, because I think it's like they really just jumped off that ship.
It feels like
because everyone that was on, all of us were like, oh, this the turn.
Yeah.
This is the coveted Bayley Hill turn that she's wanted, and maybe they'll go that route. And then all of a sudden they're like, no, she's back. She got a new hug shirt on. I'm like, oh damn, that's the same old Bayley. I just think she was just being really. I think they really were just setting up the anger management thing. So it was like nothing. They were just setting up the counseling. That's all that outburst was. I'm like, oh damn! I just realized that was just for the counseling.
That was such a moment, because to this day, weeks after it happened, that's still one of the most talked about moments recently on Raw. I thought there was going to be built upon.
Maybe they're setting up something for next week. Maybe we're dead wrong, brother.
I mean, clearly we're steamrolling towards SummerSlam between these two.
Yeah,
I don't think we're going to see a trade. Maybe it's one of those. Maybe it's one of those matches at SummerSlam. Loser gets traded. It's just like a stipulation.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
This fight, ladies. This fight.
Yeah, she loves her and walks away. And then Bayley smiles.
She's like a little smirk. She's like, that's what I wanted to hear.
Back at square one.
That's what I wanted to hear. So that weird good Will Hunting moment.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't talk about my emotions. I'm not a good one.
You a closed book? You can do it right here. You can do it right here. You're amongst friends.
I'm a stalwart, Evan. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, excited to see what happens over the next month, because these two clashing at SummerSlam is a SummerSlam match for sure. It's something that's been building for quite some time. And if it does lead to a trade, then hey, so be it.
Yeah, AJ said Sasha Banks and Bayley back at Brooklyn at SummerSlam.
Oh, that's a good call, man.
There you go. Good job. Shout out to AJ.
Yep, absolutely. Braun Strowman, only saw him for a few minutes tonight. Not even a few minutes, as a matter of fact. A couple of seconds. He said, look, I've got the Money in the Bank briefcase. I'll cash in whenever I want.
Yep.
Maybe it's SummerSlam.
Maybe. It's he put it like this. You know when he's cashing, he's winning, it's a wrap. It's just not. I don't care who it is against.
So, begs the question, and we got a couple of minutes. We know Lesnar is now fighting at SummerSlam. Who's it going to be? Roman or Lashley? Will it be some kind of weird triple threat?
Oh, they might do that.
Is Braun going to cash in, or are we going to have Lesnar as the champion going in to whenever he fights Cormier?
You know, they really might do that. And it sucks because I can't give you the right answer. I'll know for a fact. If he walks out of SummerSlam with the title, he will not be losing that thing till WrestleMania. There's just no way. And there's a lot of great pay-per-views before April.
And look, I'm okay with Lesnar.
Tony, I swear on a stack of Christian Bibles that legitimately scared me.
I'll swear on a stack of Gideon Bibles. That got me.
He got you, boy. Man.
I'll swear on the Book of Mormon. That got me good.
That dude, put the fear of God in me, man. That's what Braun do in real life anyway.
That put the fear of Reverend Slick in me.
The Reverend Pathos.
Oh, don't even. We talk about Living Color now. We got 16 minutes left.
You got enough time?
It will be 15:45 in
He
Living
said the
Color.
Reverend Pathos. You don't got enough time.
It's the Lord.
Hold on, that's the Lord.
So, I'm okay with Lesnar being champion going into WrestleMania. I love a long title reign. I love the fact that AJ's had it for over 250 days. AJ can keep it as long as he wants, as far as I'm concerned. He's the best.
Don't care.
Lesnar's just got to show up. He's got to defend it more than once every 4 months.
That's it. Like, he can legitimately have the title for 5 years. He go on the Bruno San Martino run for all I care. You just got to pop up.
Yeah.
You just got to pop up. Hey, I'm Brock Lesnar. Y'all can't beat me. Like, what's up? Like, it's one. That's all. It's all. That's why you can tell the crowd too. Even the nice fans in Buffalo. Shout out to your wings. They were like trolling that. It was like legit boos. Like, they
were booing everything Lesnar tonight.
Honestly.
Which is ironic because that's the first time in a long time Lesnar's been consistently booed.
Exactly. And it's just because of his lack of presence. It's not a part of the storyline. Fans are generally pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, hey, that's
Hey, it's legit.
good on him if that's what they want.
Yes, I don't care if he has the title forever. Just show up, brother. After you beat the Undertaker streak, it's hard for me to believe anyone can beat you anyway.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
They're in a very interesting predicament because you do have Braun Strowman who has the Money in the Bank briefcase. Could it go to WrestleMania to where Braun challenges him ahead of time and says, look, I'm dope. But here's the thing, though. Imagine the reaction Braun Strowman will get if he does a surprise cash-in.
It would be the biggest pop since probably Seth.
So that's the thing. No, I think it'd be the biggest pop since Ziggler.
Zig.
So that's the thing. So think about it, though. What do? Do you wait until WrestleMania and hope that Lesnar beats Cormier, and then you have Braun cash in ahead of time? Because if you don't, it's going to be obvious Braun's going to cash in at Mania. You might as well say it ahead of time. Or do you do the cash in and get a much bigger reaction in a surprise? To me, it's kind of a win-win.
Yeah.
As long as Lesnar shows up more often.
Yeah.
Going to Mania.
That's all it comes down to. Just showing up, though.
What do you think will happen? Do you think that they bank on Lesnar beating Cormier and him holding up both titles? Because that's historic.
That's stiff, man. I'm telling you, Cormier, I'd be stunned if Brock Lesnar beat Cormier. He is in his groove right now. Man.
I know.
He's in a groove right now. It would be historic, though, if he won. If Brock beats him, it's historic. Like I said, SummerSlam is everything as far as the title. If he walks out of SummerSlam with that title, I'm telling you, he will not lose to WrestleMania.
I think you're right. And the problem is with that, to prepare for someone like Cormier, you can't really be focusing on wrestling. Cormier is the best in the game.
You better believe it.
I don't care how much weight he's given up to Lesnar. What, maybe 40, 50 pounds?
Don't matter to me. Because that was my daddy always said, you can't lift weights on that jaw, man.
No.
You can't lift. There ain't no jaw machine in the gym. Last time I checked.
And just the way Cormier is built, he can take a lot of hits and he's very elusive. And granted, if Lesnar gets him down, it's over.
So I was telling you last week, man, that's what corn-fed look like. That's corn-fed.
Corn has no nutritional value.
That's grit, man. That's grits, man. That's like oats. That's grains.
I love grits. I'm just saying, corn really doesn't do much for you.
I don't know who started that, but you know what that means.
I don't either.
Who started corn-fed, man?
People in the Midwest. I'm not from the Midwest. We're almost from the Midwest. So what do you think happens? Do you think that he keeps it to Mania?
Yes.
Wow. You're not even saying cash in SummerSlam. You're saying
that's what I want.
Can you imagine the reaction? Whatever match we get at SummerSlam, imagine just like at Mania, only amped up Lesnar winning again at SummerSlam.
And the crowd's like, what? Wow. And he's like, but like Lashley takes him to the limit. He's like, I was there. Tony, don't play that joint, man, until I'm ready.
Oh no, I'm never ready for it. What a great topic. That's the thing. We're talking about it so they're doing it
the right way. Yep.
Yeah. B Team, y'all, the new Raw Tag Team Champions. I wouldn't have seen this coming 2 months ago. I wouldn't have seen it coming last night, but they did win. They make quick work of the Ascension, and then Hardy and Bray hit the Titantron afterwards, say, hey, we're getting a rematch next week. We're going to delete you. The B Team celebration was something to enjoy.
Hilarious. It just give me that old wrestling feel. Just when remnant of a better time. You know what I mean?
Two guys just having a great time who have earned a place in the spotlight.
Absolutely.
They've done great as the Miz to Raj. Prior to that, they were stuck kind of on the sidelines. And man, those two just had this inner confidence in themselves, and it worked.
Yeah, and your job is to make lemonade with the storylines that are given. When you get these moments presented to you, you're part of the Miz Taraj. You do the best you can. That got you on TV. Then all of a sudden, you got your cult following, and so on and so forth. And it was great to see even that interaction with Roman last night. Yeah. Like Roman didn't even get that mad. Like had like a smirk on his face.
So great.
Yeah, he was even like, "Hey, man." So it was really cool to see them celebrating everywhere.
And let's be real, it all kind of stems back to the Miz. You know, they were really entertaining with him on TV. And let's go back to the stunt double, Damien Mizdow. Look at what you talk about making lemonade. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
It's because the Miz is, you talk about yes-anding. Honestly, you'd be hard-pressed to find anyone in the WWE who's better at yes-anding any situation than the Miz right now.
Absolutely. He turned that Sandow thing when Sandow was more over than him.
He's an ultimate entertainer. He really is.
He's something special. He really is.
No doubt about that. Which I believe their show debuts soon.
Mm-hmm. Very soon.
Yeah, pretty soon.
A couple weeks.
Ms. and Mrs.
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss, Mickie James. Alexa, she says she's smarter than everybody else. Her brain is the reason why she's a champion, which there you go. It is true. She outsmarts everyone. She out-strategizes. She out-cheats everyone, which is great. Ronda Rousey, right after Alexa says, I've beaten everyone in the division, makes her way down from the crowd. Got a cheaper ticket tonight. She was up there. And she runs after them both, attacks them both on the ramp, kind of locks them both in arm bars, Mickie and Alexa. Kurt reprimands her, suspends her for another week. Corbin's like, that's not enough. I'm calling Stephanie. Oh, where's my phone?
But listen, that's what happened. See, showing up, making an impact.
You should not leave your phone in an arena.
Oh no, absolutely not. These are troubling times.
It's bad news.
These smartphones are getting more and more expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Them unlocked ones.
Yeah.
These carriers, man, are a pain in the butt.
Better not be unlocking your phone in an arena. So either way, Kurt Angle does say, hey, behave yourself for now. It's going to be you and Alexa Bliss at SummerSlam. So apparently we have our first match that's official.
Yes, and I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
It's going to be amazing. Listen, she's getting all this criticism for they choreograph and stage all of her matches. And everyone's saying that's why she shouldn't be in the spotlight that she's in because they stage everything. Like, so what's your thoughts on that? I never asked you that.
What's that?
People saying that her matches are staged, like they practice and rehearse every single moment in the match prior to the match, Ronda Rousey. And they're saying that's why she should not be in the position that she's in. What say you to that?
Here's the thing. I get all that, but WrestleMania match was great, and then her match with Nia was fantastic. So
that's my thing, man. Like, guys, what do you want?
She's got it.
She's box office, man. I don't make the rules, man. When you box office, you box office.
Look, yes. It's like as X-Pac said on his podcast, which you could watch and listen to right here on AfterBuzz TV every single week.
Shout out.
X-Pac 12360. He said, I was watching Nia Jax and Ronda Rousey. He said, Ronda Rousey has intangibles that it takes some people 10 years to figure out, and she's already got it. Those are the words of X-Pac, a legend in the game.
And he has no reason to say that.
Who has a brilliant mind and has seen and done it all. He said she's got things that it takes some people, and some never get it. So,
hey.
And what a great contrast. You're going to have Alexa. No one runs away better than Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, she's clever with it.
She's so elusive. Mm-hmm. She's such a coward. Do you know how entertaining that match is going to be?
It's going to be amazing. And that's what people they're not thinking. It's going to be one of the best matches of the night.
Oh, without question. That better have a great spot on the card. And I think they have another month to figure it all out. Mm-hmm. I have perfect match. And if Ronda wins, whoever wins, it's a win-win for everybody.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Seth Rollins said he's going to win tonight. If he has to go through his brother Roman, so be it. Authors of Pain, Titus Worldwide. Well, not hard to figure out there. AOP.
What do you think they're doing with them?
I don't know.
Just spitballing. Just asking questions, man, because I don't know either.
I mean, there's no reason why Authors of Pain would not be in the title picture soon. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think it's just a kind of a waiting game right now.
Yeah.
You have the B team doing their thing with Hardy and Bray.
Yeah.
Maybe Hardy and Bray go their separate ways at some point. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds about right though. They wouldn't bring them. They're devastating. They're like the monsters and stuff like that. You know, it'd be cool to see them versus the B team. Like after New Day, like they legitimized the tag team division. Mm-hmm. You know, I just like to see more tag teams. You know, it's cool.
And we need to see AOP talk a little bit more. I feel like obviously Paul Ellering was with them most of the time, but I think they both can get on the mic and do some things.
There you go.
So we'll see.
Kind of matters. That mic thing is kind of important.
Yes, it is.
In the business, brother.
Yes, it is. Ember Moon taking on Sarah Logan. Liv Morgan with a distraction. Sarah gets her first win as Ember Moon goes for the Eclipse, but the distraction caused the problem.
Well.
Yeah, Riot Squad sans Ruby.
Getting better and better.
They are.
Fans seem to take to them pretty well.
I dig the fact that they're doing like subtle things, like Liv Morgan gets the piggyback ride on the way to the ring, and then the lollipop, and they're just
something different.
They're just two kids that are just causing issues, and I get it. Like when they first got brought up, everyone's like, "Huh?"
Yep.
And now they're lemonade.
Yeah, you got to do the best you can with what you got. You get the call up. Don't give a damn what these fans think.
Right. You got a tunnel vision.
I just got the call up.
No matter what opportunity you have, whether it's wrestling, entertainment, work, you get an opportunity. You got to go tunnel vision. You got to focus on what you can do best. That's all you can do.
A time ago, man, Braun Strowman was in the entourage with Adam Rose.
Oh, my.
Yes. He was in that crazy group with Adam Rose. Braun Strowman.
Wow.
Yeah, you want to talk about lemonade. You just got to do what you got to do, man.
It's amazing now.
Isn't that crazy?
Is it 2 years now since Braun was part of the Wyatt family, or am I way off? Has it been long?
Chat roll. Was that 2 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, think about that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to do what you got to do, man. You get the call up. The fans don't think we're ready. Let's stay down there.
Yeah.
Nah.
You talk about someone who has intangibles, Braun.
Listen, that dude's a problem, man.
He's got it all. Main event time, Lashley, Seth Rollins, Elias. This was an incredible match. It was quite a long match, probably the longest of the night, I believe.
Good.
And, a spear from Roman for the win. Well, who would have thought a spear from Lashley on Elias for the win? By the way, who has an album dropping July 23rd. I don't know anything about this. Is this an album?
I really think it is. Yo, chat roll, tell me if I'm wrong, but I really think it has tracks. It could be a Weird Alley, but he legitimately recorded this in a studio.
Is this the first feature-length album since John Cena's in 2005?
Has to be.
Wow.
Has to be. Yeah, I'm like, damn.
Then again, though, so Cena's album had a lot of tracks. Let's not forget, though, things have changed in music. Like Pusha T released a 7-track mixtape, and they're calling that an album. I'm like, when? It's 21 minutes. It's not an album.
But then all of a sudden, I was listening to, from a technical standpoint, the Grammy specifications of the album is like, I'm kidding you not, it's like 27 minutes and 33 seconds. It's something crazy like that.
That's so short.
And he legitimately has it exactly. It's like the cutoff, like it's unlike about 30 minutes.
Pusha T's, it's 21 minutes.
Whatever it is, it legitimately is registered with the Grammy.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just got to... Look,
I swear, I heard him talking about it.
I got a problem with that, man. Your album's got to be at least longer than an episode of Full House.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Come on. I get it was great, but 21 minutes or whatever, that's not an album.
I'm telling you, he was like, because I watched the interview, he was like, it's right under the specifications of the Grammy. Whatever it is, it made the cutoff.
I'm just saying, I bet the Elias album is not going to be long.
Because I'm telling you right now, John Cena's album is not too shabby.
It's not.
I own that album.
Look, I'm a massive Freddie Fox fan.
Yeah.
And Freddie Fox is on multiple tracks.
Yeah, man.
Love Freddie Fox.
Y'all be forgetting, John Cena can rap a little bit.
Yeah, back in the day,
I love Johnny Boy.
With the trademark.
His
cousin.
Oh, man. That was
Freddie Fox.
That's what's thugonomics, though.
Bumpy Knucks, baby. Bumpy Knuckles. So Lashley with the spear on Elias. He gets the win, so we're going to have a rematch. Lashley versus Roman next week on Raw. The winner of that then goes on to face Brock Lesnar, Summerslam. What do you say?
Does the crowd riot if Roman Reigns wins that match?
Well, where's the audience? Doesn't matter. You're probably right.
Don't even matter. Like, I don't. If they're in Narnia, they probably burn this place down. Yeah, it's like Bobby has to win that, right? Like I didn't know how fast when you were telling me that he's probably going to be.
You would say has to, but I don't know. He won last night, but
unless you're just going to show this pure dominant, unless they're just really putting him on the back burner, row. But I think you're saying you called it. I just didn't know it'd be this soon. Like Lashley versus Lesnar. I didn't know, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, we got a comment. After SummerSlam, Strowman 2015. We're talking almost 3 years.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Macho Man had a rap album. Yeah, that was before 2005.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Yeah. Be a man, Hulk.
Yo, Jay Will, man, listen, I own that album because it's fire. Don't act like you don't got that John Cena album, Jay Will. Stop fronting.
There you go.
Hating on your boy.
This is a tough call. It could go either way because it's Roman Reigns, but at the same time, Lashley, I thought they had a great match last night. And I think Lashley Lesnar is something that people are pining to see, whereas Roman Lesnar, we've already seen it how many times?
And I want to see the Lashley thing because I want to see when he tries to go for the suplex. Like, what would they do with that? If Lashley's like, no,
yeah,
that's not happening. And then like Brock has like a moment of confusion for like 5 seconds.
I think you have gotten me on the train of Lesnar retaining at SummerSlam. I mean, I know we're way ahead of ourselves.
But wouldn't that be, dude? If he does, he will not lose. He's not losing.
Do you think Lesnar headlines SummerSlam?
Yes.
I would assume so too.
Damn, he got to lose that. Don't he got to lose there though? He has to lose.
I feel like because it's such a variable as to how the crowd's going to react to a Lesnar match, I feel like the WWE Championship should headline the show.
Yes.
But I don't know that's going to happen.
The reason why I love WWE so much, they legitimately mess with my emotions. Like after he retained at WrestleMania, now I think he's never losing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I was sitting there like, oh my goodness.
That was an audible.
Clean.
Sometimes you got to call an audible.
And Roman's like, oh, shucks. You know? And the crowd's like, all that trash the crowd talks. And they were like, oh.
Yeah,
he didn't win.
Raw is going to be in Cincinnati next week. So
okay, you know.
Maybe the return of Ambrose. No, I have no idea.
Maybe.
So that's it for the show. I had a lot of fun again.
Man, dude, I had a blast.
Will we get 50,000 views this time?
Listen, man, I guarantee 50 views.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're already at that. We got at least 100 watching live.
Boom.
Come on now.
Now let's just
multiply that by 500.
Yo, your math's on point. I think you right? Oh man, that might be way more. Was that 25?
Sure. I have no idea. Why don't you put yourself over?
Man, this ain't bad class, man. This AfterBuzz TV, man.
That's right.
Evan T. Mac, Twitter and Instagram. Holla at your boy, J. Will, Dan, MG Geek. Oh, Bosa, always Diamond Banks. Oh my goodness.
There you go. Also, a shout out to Nakamura. I love the way he won last night.
Bro,
I thought it was great.
Dude.
One of my favorite moments of the show. Low blow, Kinshasa win.
We're done. Every man knows when you hit him in the family jewel. It's a wrap. There's nothing you can do. Jeff already sold that.
Generally.
Yeah. Put yourself over, bro.
Sure did.
Over.
I'm at Jay Quasto on all social medias. Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, guys. David Arquette made his return to the ring yesterday on our show. I don't know when it's going to be up, but you need to download Fight TV, F-I-T-E. Watch us every single week. It was one of the greatest tapings we've ever had. So much fun. You can also watch Championship Wrestling from Arizona, which I also call Pittsburgh. Speaking of which, Blackcraft Wrestling. We are a month away. Friday, August 24th. Burning Bridges, the very first pay-per-view from Blackcraft Wrestling. I'll be lead commentator. The card is incredible.
You get to go?
I'm going.
You going?
I'm calling.
And you calling it?
Yeah, man.
You got it like that?
I'm excited.
Man, I'm hating on you now.
I'm sorry. It's a great opportunity.
I want to go back home.
Main event, Johnny Blackcraft, Johnny Impact, whatever you want to call him.
Johnny Mundo.
Taking on Brody King versus Jimmy Havoc for the title. There's so much more stuff. It's an amazing card. You can buy it on iPay-per-view. Go to blackcraftwrestling.com. And also, what else is happening? Philadelphia, August 16th. I'm doing a one-night comedy show. If you're in Philly, hit me up. I'll tell you how to get tickets.
You going back home again?
Well, yeah, I'm going to be on the East Coast for Slam.
I'm hating hard on you right now.
Follow me, man. Let's go.
Dang, bro. You ain't telling me
nothing.
Let's go home. I go in your luggage, man.
Let's go home. We'll go to Knoebels.
Oh, wow.
Hershey Park.
Wow.
All the parks.
Chocolate World?
Let's go. Yes.
The Chocolate World Tour?
Give it up for Tone B. Tone in the booth, guys.
DJ
and
Tony.
Follow TK Trinidad at TK Trinidad and Robert Baines at Baines Destroy. Thanks for watching, guys.
How about?
Thanks for listening. We love you. See you next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.